The time is very late.
No, it's not. Don't do that to me. It's fine. I am here. 17 minutes late. Properly late. How goes things and stuff? Today, I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Space Virtuous Edition. Last time, I went to Byzantium and got Parvati a dress, and then she had a date with Jinlei. And then I went and got all the necklaces from Chiron, which is Nyoka's friend group. And then I met with a pirate group trying to recruit Felix, and I want to blast them because they're always trying to take advantage of the guy. So, you know, I got a lot of stuff done last time. I suspect we'll get something done this time too. I need to turn my air conditioner on, but I can't find my remote. I found my remote. The air conditioner is now on. Anyway, hey Dragon. Hello Michi. How you doing? Good job on the first redeem, Michi. Well done. Let's get your cat laughing. Look, the late redeem's there for a reason, I suppose. It's not meant to make me feel bad about being late. It's meant to be used as a joke. Yeah, I'm glad there's no emergencies happening for you specifically, but that's always a scary one. I always hate when I smell stuff. It's been really windy today here, and supposedly there's a chance of rain, but there's been no rain, and since it is summertime, wind is bad if it doesn't have rain, so it's kind of scary. You got all the rain up there? Dang. Lucky. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, whatever. I don't need the rain anyway. Actually, it's a 68% chance. No, sorry. Hold on. Let me check this again. I can't read this weather app on this phone. It's a new phone. It's a new stupid, dumb, terrible phone. I hate it. Let's see. Rain is 63% likely. Whatever that means. Until 2 a.m. and then it goes down to like 10%, which I guess is good-ish. So whatever. Here you are, I just updated on your phone and it's terrible. I just not used to it at all, because like my old phone died, like it just properly doesn't work anymore. I can have it plugged in, but it dies if I unplug it, and it sometimes will just shut off even if it's plugged in. And nothing functions on it at all, and the screen like messes up a lot. Like it just stopped working basically. So I had to replace it out of my savings. And this new phone was cheap because it was like an old phone, but it was like, you know, it works, you know, so it's fine, but also it's just different. It's just super different. I hate it. Like, it's so hard to get used to, and like everything requires me to unlock the phone to do it. Like, I can't put any like widgets on the lock screen or anything. It's just like, you can put them on there, but you can't put convenient ones on there. And like, oh, you want to turn off your alarm or something? You gotta like, well, actually, that's not even true. I was gonna say you gotta like go in and like unlock your phone, but clearly not, because my alarm was set today and it didn't wake me up. So, and I know I didn't unlock my phone unless I did it in my sleep, which is very unlikely. But like, I don't know what happened, but clearly it didn't work. But like like the timer, I guess, is a good example. Is I was making spaghetti earlier today, and I had the timer set for whatever 20 minutes or whatever it was to boil, and I put the noodles in the pot cold because I couldn't be bothered to stand there away from the boil, so I put it for 20 minutes instead of like 12 or whatever to cook, and it worked out fine, great. But I had it set for 20 minutes, and it started ringing, being like, you know, it's ready to go. And I went to dismiss it, and it was like, oh, gotta unlock the phone to dismiss the alarm. And I'm like, why would you do that? What is the point of that? And, you know, like, I made an effort to make the password, like, complicated or whatever. So I have to sit there and put in the password for, like, 30 seconds while the alarm is just ringing loudly. It's so frustrating. I hate the new phone so much. Anyway. I didn't switch the screen over, but I have been moving around in game. Sorry. Remember correctly, it means there's a chance that up to 62% of the forecast area could see rain. Oh, that's not helpful. Alright, so I needed to bring back a bunch of clothes. That's what I was doing. I was going to Byzantium to bring clothes back. I don't think I'm at Byzantium yet. I think this is the super secret base or something. Oh, this is Scylla. Why are we going to... Where am I going for Felix's quest? On the Groundbreaker. Well, alright, let's go to Terra first. I want to get this quest done. I want to get this fashion quest out of the way. Sketty, yeah.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I was too lazy to actually mix up my own like ingredients for spaghetti, so I just
I've been thinking about transferring a sliver of my processing capabilities into a portable device so I could come with you. No, I know. It would never work.
Why are you so dejected, Ada? You could come with. But no, it's like I buy what do you call it? I don't know, one of the seasoning packets, whatever. And depending on how I'm feeling, sometimes I'll buy like, you know, like zesty Italian or like mushroom Italian, like a mushroom spaghetti, you know, whatever. So you know, it's great, whatever, tasty. But I usually make it myself without the seasoning packets. For tacos, I use seasoning packets because I can't be bothered. But for spaghetti, I usually do it by hand. Point is, I ran out of canned tomatoes because it's tomato season now, and I ran out. And I was using canned tomatoes to make my sauce, but I ran out, so I was like, oh, I have to buy some canned tomatoes from the store. But the canned tomatoes came like pre-spiced, and I was like, okay, that's just kind of convenient, you know, whatever. And so I brought the canned tomatoes from the store, and I when I make my I expected my hat to be a moon. This is disturbing. Put your head back on. Jeez. At least your head. I don't care about the rest. There you go. Freaking naked. Anyway, so I got the canned tomatoes, and I got like a tomato sauce can as well. Because that's how I put in, usually with the tomatoes I can myself, I usually put in 2 cans of tomatoes and then a sauce, tomato sauce can. This is really convoluted. I don't know what I'm talking. I'm too tired to talk about this. But I thought the spiced tomatoes would make it easier and I wouldn't have to use as much spice in the packet or whatever, and I did it and it was terrible. It's a bad idea. They're not that spiced. They're spiced for like salads. They're not spiced for like spaghetti. They're not spiced for a bolognese, you know. So I ended up having to put a bunch of spices in anyway. Even with the packet of like the mushroom like spaghetti mix, whatever. Just because there was too much like water to like tomato ratio in the cans, I guess. So it was just like really watered down sauce. So I still had to chuck a bunch of like Italian spices in, and I had to like salt it a bunch to make it like taste good. And it was like I used low fat like beef ground this time. Usually I would go for like a 27, but I went for a 20. It came out great, but it was really like thin, and I didn't really feel like thickening it up because I was just kind of lazy. So I just ended up having like spaghetti soup, which is great. It tasted good. But you know, it was really annoying ordeal. And I will buy those tomato cans from the store again because I think that they worked well for the sauce. I just needed to be aware that I might need to use more seasoning ahead of time so I can prepare for it. It's not interesting, but what was I talking about? Why did I start that? There must have been a reason I brought that up. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Shrug? Yeah, alright. There's probably some reason. Anyway, random question, because it happened in Patat stream, have I ever been view-botted or chat-botted? I don't think so. I had one person who came in with like a bad name and they kept making new accounts and commenting over and over again or redeeming the redeems, but that was a single person. I don't think it's happened otherwise. I think that's the only like harassment I've really received. Okay. So we're in Byzantium. We need to go with I don't know who goes. Who goes with me to Byzantium? Oh, Ellie has a quest there. So let's take Ellie and I guess Parvati, why not? Because Parvati was like talking with the lady at the store. Maybe they'll have a dialogue about the date. That makes you less nervous about streaming? Yeah, I mean, it is worth mentioning that if most of the time like harassment comes from like a single person who you've like wronged in some way. Well, who they've perceived you've wronged. I think you could usually tell, like, you know, if somebody's being particularly obnoxious and then suddenly out of nowhere you get view-botted or something, it's probably that one person. If you're not like a political streamer or something, then it's unlikely you'll get targeted by like big bot. How do I... What? How is this elevator not up? But no, I've never been properly harassed. Thank goodness. Ended up on the front page tonight during Minecraft stream and ended up with a whole bunch of obvious bots in chat. Started chatting. That, yeah, that's also because she was doing a sponsored stream, guaranteed. The new sponsored stuff has been like poorly received by a lot of people because it's very much predatory. I think that the Minecraft sponsorship was like $10 or something plus, you know, an amount based on how many viewers concurrently you have. Which is like crazy predatory. And people are really upset about the sponsorships now, because they keep on making them worse. So I imagine the view bots were done by somebody who's mad about the sponsorships, and how they've changed. That's not where I need to go to. Gotta find the, clothing store. But I don't remember where that is. Up there? Yeah, there it is. Jollicules. They were all saying really similar stuff that didn't have context with what she was doing in game. Yeah, that's a pretty easy way to do it. It happens a lot with drops as well, but sponsorships are a big one.
I've always loved that sculpture.
They get like in trouble with the bots. Hello. Oh, I need to give you what was it? It was Iconoclast armor. Okay, I wish. Why is the head on the right side? Is that Iconoclast? Yeah, Iconoclast.
Goodness, look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it. 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope.
Okay. Well, luckily for you, I have more outfits currently available. She wanted to see a Marauder outfit, which was this one.
Oh, how grotesque. I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 1 outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
Wow. Okay, and I don't know what spacer gear is, so I'm just gonna chuck on some gear that I happen to have. Like, I don't know what spacer gear is supposed to be. There.
I can't wait.
Ah, that's not spacer gear. What do you mean by spacer gear?
If I were an enterprising spacer,
Oh, right. I went and bought some clothes from Groundbreaker, but I don't think that's... I don't know how that... Okay, here you go.
I can't.
No, she doesn't care.
What?
Okay, so that's clearly not how you do it, but I don't know how to do it then. If this isn't Spacer's gear, I bought it at the space station, so I don't know. Maybe there's actual gear called Spacer's clothes or something like that? Well, I don't know.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture?
She's been trying to push you to get into the Minecraft sponsorship, and you think after seeing tonight you'll pass on trying to get in? It's over anyway. It ended, like yesterday or today. But it's not like... it's a tough one, because, like, it is money, but, like, it is done in such a... like, genuinely, like, to reuse the same word again, predatory fashion. Like, it really undervalues your time and effort, like... And, like, a lot of times you just won't be, like, even able to use it. Today's the 26th at 11:59 Pacific is the last day. Oh, well, I looked at it and it said it was closed, so maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm just not applicable for it. That's okay, I don't care. But, I wasn't gonna do it anyway, but yeah, it was the only sponsorship that was popping up since they changed the sponsorship system. I haven't done any of them because they're always like mobile games and stuff, but money's money, I guess, so get your bag if you decide you want to try it, but... you know, no shame for that, but I don't like what they're doing with it. Okay, I guess I'm going back to... I'll try one more... No, I need to go back to the Groundbreaker anyway to talk with Felix, so... I don't know how to get the Spacer's clothes they're talking about. I don't even know where to begin thinking about that. But Felix has a mission here, so we'll go here anyway. I'll look in the shops again and see if there's like specifically. I can put the clothes back on the people who want them. Parvati, you already have it on. How did that happen? Hey Parvati, did you clone that armor? Somehow? Nyoka didn't. But I'm pretty sure that armor is the exact same armor. Apostle armor. Apostle armor. Level 20, level 20. It's the exact same armor. Parvati, how'd you... What the hell? Alright, sure, whatever. Yeah, it's like you know, aside from the bots being an issue, the sponsorship itself is pretty easy. You just have to play a message every, like 15, 20 minutes, and then, you know, play Minecraft for an hour straight, and that's literally it, for $10, plus, like 50 cents per viewer or something. I don't know exactly what the numbers are, but it's something small like that. Like, genuinely, there's no reason not to do it if you're gonna play it anyway, and... Unless, of course, you're trying to avoid getting, like, apparently botted, but I think that's probably a pretty rare thing to occur anyway. Don't let it dissuade you from trying it. I think it's still worth it. If it has any interest to you, of course. So I'll sell this, because neither of those work. We don't have any items to put back in here. We have no cards, whatever. You gotta have fun, make friends, don't need stress. It's fine. It's like, don't worry about it. Like, it's one of those things. Like, it's a like, worst case, people come in who, like, you know, even if you do get botted, like, in a, you know, a worst case scenario, it's just a matter of a bunch of random people saying unrelated stuff that you have to ban. Or, you know, mute or whatever. If you have your security settings set up, it should be fine, usually. So, like, you know, make it sure they have a verified account with email, that kind of stuff, for a number of weeks, etc. You've only been playing Minecraft the past 2 weeks, so yeah. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, it's a really easy thing to do if you're able to get into it somehow. I mean, and you want the money, and you haven't, you know, there's no reason not to do it. It's just a matter of getting in and then streaming for an hour. Of course, you can't say anything negative. It's a sponsorship. You can't, like, criticize it or anything. You can't bring up politics. You can't bring up, like, negative things that happen in life. You have to talk about the game, be focused on the game. There's leeway, of course, but in the rules of the sponsorship, it's very specific about what you can and can't talk about.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Okay. How am I gonna get Spacer's clothes?
This is Halcyon News.
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
Apparently I'm not a new face.
What ain't I got?
I think we talked before. You have nothing I want. But yeah, again, money's money, you know. And in that, if you're already playing it, that's easy money.
Just got done with a real sweet haul. Heft to Fairfield. Loads of metal.
I should probably close my browser thinking about it. Get out of here, browser. Put the gun away. Don't want to spook people. What does it mean by Spacer's clothes? I don't understand. I figured ports of call would be the clothing that I need, but... Because it's not like Spacer's choice. They said specifically no Spacer's choice stuff.
Have you tried?
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference. Have a look.
Okay. Okay, there's nothing in here that I want. At all. So I'll sell this. That you sell with E, how dare you. And I'll sell the hat, because that doesn't count. Where did I buy those clothes from last time? I'm pretty sure I bought them here. Don't know where. But I think I did. You don't sell clothes, you sell weapons. Rest and Go might have clothes? I don't think so.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your...
Do I try to, like, steal some clothes or something? Hey, Junlei, how you doing? You got any clothes I can steal?
Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
You can count on me to keep him honest.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm always honest around Ms. Tennyson.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out. How's the Unreliable treating you these days, Wildflower?
Okay, I've decided I really love hearing you call me that, so keep doing it.
I know what it means to have a crew. If you ever felt like jumping ship, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
What do you think, buddy?
Oh, Law, I don't... I'm sorry, but... thanks. But that wouldn't be... The captain did get me out of Edgewater and all.
I hope you're worthy of her loyalty, Captain.
Yeah. Provided he's got a kindness to. I don't mean to spoil that.
See that you don't.
Okay, well, good talk.
This is Halcyon News.
Are you where I bought clothes from? The armory? It's not clothes, it's armor, but...
Welcome! Looking to give a beating or take one?
Maybe that counts. You sell armor. Do you sell clothes? You do sell clothes. Does it say anything about spacers? Oh, lightweight spacers outfit. It literally says spacers outfit right there. Daily spacers wear. Spacers outfit. Daily spacers wear? I mean, this is cheaper because it's not pristine. I guess this. And it's like mining helmets, sturdy metal helmet. From Spacer's Choice. You said no Spacer's Choice. Spacer's goggles, kind of expensive. Spacer's helmet, that might count. Okay, I'll buy this in the hopes it works. I mean, it says Spacer in it, so there you go.
C&P chicken and potatoes.
Whee!
C&P, we know our C&P.
One of these days I gotta boost my dodging ability because it's just not far enough. Oh, I need to talk to somebody. Need to talk to somebody for Felix.
Free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Get him away. Rude. Hello.
Security!
Didn't even care. Who are you? Who the hell are you? Anton Crane. Wait, I recognize that name, I think.
It's you. I don't know that I ever thank you for opening my eyes. Though I must confess, living with your eyes open is as much of a curse as it is a blessing.
What are you doing here, Anton?
After you made me ponder my circumstances, I grabbed my things and lit out. I really had no plan to speak of, I just knew I had to get out of that place. Fortunately, I encountered one of the outlaws on the outskirts of Roseway, name of Cassandra. She was as fed up with her life as I was with mine. I was determined to sell my research to the highest bidder, but had no idea how one would do such a thing. I offered to split the money if she'd find us such a buyer.
Okay, and?
She was as good as her word. She got us here and sold it. I was hoping to leave this whole colony behind, but the price for a ticket out of here is astronomical. I sense the corporate hand at work. They obviously do not wish their slaves to have a way out.
What do you do now?
I don't rightly know, but whatever it is, I'll be doing it for myself.
Yay! You need a job? I'm working with a scientist named Wells on something important.
Phineas Wells? Either you're having a laugh at my expense, or you keep very strange company. Regardless, I want nothing to do with any research of any kind. I'm done with that.
Good luck then. Alright. Gonna try getting some rest. Keep tab though. Thank you. Take care. Rest well.
Hey there. What are you doing after work?
Okay.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Wow. Harlow sent me to find him.
Oh, Mr. Harlow sent you, did he? In the business of hiring mercenaries, is he? I don't suppose you've got any evidence.
Why would I need evidence?
Probably because I don't believe you. Or maybe I'm giving you a hard time. Take your pick.
Well, dang. Alright. Here you go.
That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
If Trask puts up a fight, it won't be your fault.
All right, I'll tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale.
Damn it, man.
Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
I just got back from there. Alright, I got a few more questions.
Please, just make it quick.
So, you and Trash split up. Tell me, why?
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
Marriage contract is a very funny thing to hear. I mean, I guess that's what it is, isn't it? But, like, also, in the, you know, capitalist hellscape of this game, that's pretty rough. Harlow tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
Didn't tell you anything about Harlow?
No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I.
How much do you know about Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Sounds familiar, Felix.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow, never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Okay, I'll leave you be.
Appreciate it. No offense meant, just been a long day is all.
Guess I'm going that direction. Emerald Vale again. And then Byzantium, maybe. Nobody really wants to go to Byzantium, damn. Oh, it looked like a ramp. I was going to run up and then jump. Can't do anything cool. I guess I'd be curious to see how speedruns of this game work, because I wonder if they would use the in-game movement tech or if they'd glitch something out. Because I feel like you could pretty easily like boost your like dash forward like a lot.
You're adjusting before you pull.
Right?
You're anticipating.
Like, I feel like that'd be a good way to get around quickly, but I bet you could do like the the hop skip jump sort of thing. You like stop jump. I don't know how to do it, but there's like a mechanic you can do in some games. Like some like first person shooters, which is like a stop jump thing. Or like the side hops, the bunny hops, whatever it is. Those are pretty common for speedruns.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Thank you. Parvati, let's go. Felix, come on. You gotta go shoot some guy. Or not. Oh, I didn't realize this changed. Will the depravity never cease? MSI joins forces with MSI radicals or something like that. MSI iconoclast radicals. I don't know, whatever. I didn't realize that was a different like news article. Didn't realize we were getting more news articles as the game progressed. Kind of fun. I don't want to run all the way there. None of the fights here are like leveled correctly, so it'd be a lot of just running for no reason. Okay, you're way up there, alright. Creatures take extra damage from plasma attacks. Interesting. Why is that, I wonder? Unarmored, I suppose. Considering I started with a plasma gun, basically, and everything was creatures at first, I got pretty lucky.
Captain, look out!
What does Parvati's ability do? It looks like a shock. Like a zap. I'm supposing it probably stuns. Primals.
I'll fix you right up.
Oh, it's definitely a stun. She uses a small hammer for it, though, instead of the big hammer I gave her. I guess it's fine. It's not too, like, jarring to have her do something different. Like, I imagine, like, Vicar Max is specifically a shotgun, so I feel like it'd be weird if I gave him, like a grenade launcher and he whipped out a shotgun out of nowhere. Like, use his ability. But since Parvati's using a big hammer, it's not that weird to see a little hammer as well. Sheath the gun. We don't want to start any trouble before it becomes an issue. Hey Trask, how you doing? How's life on the frontier? You having a good time?
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
That's right. Harlow said he betrayed him.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why'd you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
You don't. What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A 2-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Alright.
Take it you've made up your mind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you. But I am gonna ask for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Hey, you got it. 12,000 experience just for talking to a guy. Goes to show, violence doesn't pay. Haha, just joking. No, I'm kidding. You know, I wish they would, like, react to me shooting at their feet more often. It's not very fun to pull a prank on random NPCs if they don't get panicky when I shoot their feet. Like, sometimes you get one, like Anton in the bar, he's like, oh, I'll call the guards, or whatever. Sometimes you get people going, hey, hey, you know, that's fun, that's fun times, but sometimes they just don't care. That's sad to me. I mean, I guess the correct reaction would probably be just to blast me instantly for shooting at their feet, so maybe it's not such a good idea generally, and it would be a bad idea if they decided to respond to that, but it'd be more fun. Oh, Primal Nest. Forgot about the Primal Nest. Again, the experience here isn't like high enough to matter, I don't think. I don't know what the max level is, obviously, but I imagine I'm not going to hit it doing this. I guess a little bit of extra cash on the side ain't so bad. Oh, there's not in the loot. I've already explored the area, and it doesn't repopulate the loot here, as far as I can tell. That chest was open. The creatures, of course, repopulate, but not the goodies. In the boxes. And frankly, why would I even bother? For fun? Puh. I don't play video games for fun. I play them to win. Why did I have 2 quests there? I don't think I can get to the Harlow's base from the landing pad. Same crew's fine. I would like to bring other people than Parvati around. I like Parvati, I just would like to get to know the rest of the crew, but I just never remember to switch them out. So, like, unless they have a quest, I never bother to remember. It's at the middle of the base. Oh. Wait, this is where you hit it? These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services, included are some names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew. They're manifest in the sum value of all cargo delivered to board authorities. Dang, Felix. Dang. How you feel about that?
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame.
Well, we found evidence, Felix. Your old friend's been bought off by the board.
I've been trying to tell myself Clyde's got some sensible explanation for all this, but I just don't know. None of this is making a lick of sense to me right now. I think we need to have a word with Clyde.
I mean, apparently he's quite charismatic, so good luck not falling for it. Hey, Clyde, how you doing? Oh, oh yeah, look at low poly, not low poly, low quality.
What's the word?
It's done. Trask's dead.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
Trask had some things to say about you, and I've got my own misgivings.
Trask told us you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Oh, yeah. You've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor, and I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Here they come!
Get him, Felix! Oh, the drop kick! Oh, it didn't work though. He has too much poise. It would have been rad. Good job, Parvati. What was that indeed? These guys are pathetic. They don't give any experience. Good job, Felix. Oh.
Out of my way!
That kick is so pathetic, and it's kind of sad, because it really feels like I should, like, ragdoll him when he does it. Okay, now you can do it, Felix. Come on, wait, hold on. Felix, wait. Oh, I gotta shoot the... Oh, no, that was fine. I gotta wait for the cooldown. Don't go, no, stop. Wait for the cooldown. Come back. No, come back. Leave him alone. Felix, I need you to blast him. Oh, damn, I was... Sorry, Felix, sorry, I ruined your... I stole your thunder, I'm sorry. I really wanted you to, like, finish him off with a kick. It'd be really cool, but I just couldn't stop. I shot him in the leg, and they went down. I didn't realize they had glass shins. I'm sorry. I ruined your moment. But we also killed your friend, I guess. That's pretty bad, too, but... You know. At least we get to loot the place. That's pretty cool. Ooh, sticky notes that are actually lit up for some reason. The universe inevitably moves toward entropy. Chaos, not order, is the natural state of all things. The foundation of our colony is beginning to show signs of decay. There will come a day when Halcyon can no longer support itself as a society. When that day comes, we will be ready. Oh, these are all the same. I thought they'd be each individual notes as to something. That's interesting. But no, just one long chain of notes. Nothing to say. I mean, he didn't even try to buy me off a second time. Like, what the hell? Like, I would have taken the money and then blasted him. He didn't know that, of course, but, like, he didn't even try. He was like, oh, you've been compromised. I'm Harlow. I'm running a revolution, but also not really. Come on, for real. I hate when a game does not close a menu with escape. It's so weird. I guess maybe this game wasn't like PC specific. Like it wasn't PC exclusive, so maybe having tabs like pressing B or something. Did it say Safecracker's outfit? It did. Safecracker's jacket. Jacket for getting into the best places. Well, I liked the best places. What does it give me? Stealth skills increase, lockpicking increase, sneaking. I mean, it's not terrible. I might wear it just because it kind of fits the Loot Goblin vibe. It's not very good armor though, and doesn't really fit. I much prefer the pink armor that I'm wearing now, but I suppose if I'm sneaking around the place, it wouldn't be such a bad idea. I don't actually play stealth at all. I don't know why I would do that. I'm genuinely not playing like stealthy at all. Oh, I'm so sad about the ball. The dog. It's sad the dog had the Marlowe had to get blasted, but I'm sad. I'm more sad that they had the ball there. It kind of makes it cuter. More like it was a pet, not like a tamed beast, you know? Alright, well this has been dealt with. You want to talk, Felix, or are you going to wait till we get it back to the ship? Okay, where's Felix going to be hanging out? In the hallway or on the table? In the bedroom, perhaps? In the table. Hey, Felix, how you doing?
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You never really know what's going on in someone's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Good word. Yeah. I feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
It'll pass. Just give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
I mean, it wouldn't have done any good to put him in the ground. He didn't do nothing. He just worked for a guy who betrayed him. Self-governed perk. Felix's details. Did you actually get the perk this time, or not yet? Self-governed. Post-armor damage dealt. Wow, pretty good. Somebody else got another perk that didn't actually apply until later. The crew, 10% crit chance. It was Vicar Max, I think. Planned intervention? No. Tuned in? Oh, that was drug effects. Somebody had something. Parvati? Enchanted evening. Food effect and drink effect increased. See, that's kind of fun, but like also, there's just like no, like doesn't help. It's 25%. They last like 30 seconds. Like why would that's not helpful. That's not a helpful bonus. Ooh, I got Harlow's emblem, which I guess is probably in probably in Felix's room. Why don't I give me 3 lots of like rewards for that? Do I want to wear this outfit? I might check the upgrades on it, and then maybe I'll use it. I do much prefer the pink armor, but if I can give it like a good reward or a good upgrade, I mean, maybe I'll use it. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much today. Extra damage or extra armor is not that useful. Ooh, 5 extra armor? Dang, all right. Kinetic shield, phobia amplifier, adreno stimulator. What does that do? Tactical time dilation, okay. I mean, nah, I don't really need it. Stealth skill is kind of cool, because I like to lockpick, and it really annoys me when I can't lockpick, but this armor that I'm currently wearing, I always press tab. Gives me, dodge distance, defense skill, weapon skill, shield projector, shock armor. It's just kind of fun. And it's pink, which makes it cool. Okay. What are my current missions? Companion quest, Low Crusade, that's Ellie, yep. Halcyon in a day, that's a task. Alonso explained the tour of... Oh yeah, I gotta go back to the Byzantium for that. I gotta model a spacer outfit, which I'm hoping is these outfits that I've got. Chartrand on Byzantium, and Hortense Byzantium. Okay, everything's on Byzantium. Let's grab this one, so I can remember where that shop is. I'm also going to be right back. Ads started a while ago. They're not quite done yet, and they're going to be done before I get back, but I need to get a drink. So I'll be right back.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Hello. Okay, we should be in Byzantium now. Let's go. Gonna bring Ellie and, well, I guess Parvati. I guess Sam wants. I want to bring Sam along too at some point. Let's bring Sam. Sam might have something to say about cleaning Byzantium. How you doing, Cuckoo? Ellie and Sam don't have code names, unfortunately.
That's the last of them. Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Can't. They're closed. Someone saw a sprat in there.
Bijou's too? Damn. What's this city coming to?
That's what I'm saying. We've been here a whole, 10 minutes, and I'm looking at all this trash on the ground. Can you get out of there? I gotta, break it. Yeah, you gotta cook out. Alright, come on, get out of my face. I mean, it's probably just like a meat grinder or something.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax.
Oh my god, stop talking!
From one of our and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process.
I know!
Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center.
Oh, they just don't stop. Oh my god, alright. Where's fact number 1? You're special. Each month, hundreds of thousands of workers apply to the early retirement program from across the Halcyon system. That doesn't just include workers on Terra 2, but those who live on the Groundbreaker or Hephaestus as well. Even after weeding out undesirable or unqualified candidates, only 2.3% of entrants are selected for early retirement. I sure hope you bragged to your neighbors before you left. Way to overcome the odds, champ.
Living the high life in your...
Did you know the early retirement selection system is the most rigorous, cutting-edge lottery system in the entire galaxy? Here's how it works. Each candidate's name is printed on a plastic ball. The plastic ball is placed into an advanced turbo encabulator with thousands of others. A team of advanced automechanicals operate a complex series of pulleys at random The balls are funneled through the turbo encabulator into an inserositor tube. They are then launched at a specifically designed accuracy matrix. The first ball that aligns with the center of the accuracy matrix is the winner for the day. By using this method, the Halcyon Holdings Corporation ensures that all early retirees are selected with complete impartiality and minimal collateral damage.
Own private district in the...
We are sure that all of you had a wonderful time completing your early retirement application forms, but we know that even something like paperwork can get a little old after 87 pages. Fortunately, we're pleased to inform you that your hard work was all worth it. By knowing details like your shoe size, blood type, and dental history, we can properly customize your early retirement just for you. Every detail will be tweaked and adjusted to fit your unique needs, just like how Hammersmith weapons are built to fit each customer's personal style of combat. What you want, Hammersmith.
Xantium.
The Early Retirement Center is the safest place in the entire system. Not a single crime has been committed within the walls since its construction. Wow. This is all thanks to the hard work of the men and women in black and white, Universal Defense Logistics. Each and every day, UDL security protects the citizens of Byzantium, shielding them from harm. No dissidents run wild under their watch. So rest easy, early retirees. You're under the watchful eye of UDL security. Whether you're out and about or relaxing at home, UDL is watching you.
When you arrive, you'll be whisked.
Here in Byzantium, auto mechanicals will make your life cleaner, easier, and more efficient, just as they do in the rest of the city. Teams of auto mechanicals regularly sweep through the streets of the early retirement district to give it a classic Byzantium sheen. But that's not all. They'll attend to your personal needs as well. Want to order a drink? They'll bring one right to your table. Make a mess in your new penthouse? They'll clean it up for you. Why, they'll even carry your luggage, once it's been cleared by security and released from our customs warehouse, of course. So if you see 700 pounds of steel lumbering towards you, don't panic. You probably just dropped one of your Happy Dale Farms woolly curds. Whoops, don't worry, I'm sure it's still good.
The way to your very...
The Early Retirement Program is the personal brainchild of Minister of Earth Aloysius Clark, endorsed by Chairman Charles Rockwell. Minister Clark and Chairman Rockwell share a vision that every worker in Halcyon has a fair chance to experience the beauty and luxury of Byzantium. So before you step onto that elevator and embrace your retirement, remember to say, thank you, Mr. Clark. You wouldn't be here without him.
Very own luxury penthouse.
Wow.
Exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood
Wow.
collection. Some assembly required. 24.
Before beginning your new life in Byzantium, our safety regulations require you to consent to the following. You hereinafter, referred to as the employee, consent to the rules and regulations of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. Hereinafter, referred to as Center, the employee confirms that they have read and understand the rules of the Center. As written in Article 3, Section 5, Clause 27 of the Early Retirement Welcome Packet, the employee also confirms that they received the packet en route to the Center. In the unlikely event of injury, death, or loss of personal items, the employee assumes all liability for the incident. Halcyon Holdings Corporation and its subsidiaries bear no responsibility for the incident and offer no compensation. Should the center recover any lost or stolen goods, the employee must retrieve them within 48 hours or their goods will be forfeit. If the employee is having second thoughts about living out the rest of their lives in unparalleled luxury, then they may exit this terminal and return to the center's landing bay. There, the employee may turn in their winning early retirement ticket and await the next outbound transport. Don't worry, that ticket won't go to waste. It will be given to another deserving worker to keep the center's inbound population at ideal levels. Otherwise, if the employee is ready to begin the final leg of their early retirement journey and enjoy all the center has to offer, please select I consent. I don't know.
When you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home.
I don't know. Do I want to retire early?
At one of our many restaurants, like CNP's blazing.
I guess I have to. Congratulations, you just made the first step on the greatest journey of your life. Now, please proceed to the elevator. Your early retirement awaits. Thank you, Chairman Rockwell. Or, whoever I was supposed to thank. Thank you. Alright, I get it. Sure. Well, I have a suspicion These aren't quite as, brilliant and, you know, cushy as they were leading me to believe. Interesting. Well, this doesn't look like a very pleasant retirement. Escape.
That elevator go back up?
You guys seem to be locked in there, so, you know, who's to say? I could have never seen this coming. Wowee, what a twist.
Here we go.
Didn't do anything.
Frickin' fan coming up.
Excellent. Look, Sam. It's your friend. Probably. They're a janitor like you. You'd get along great, I'm sure. I think the worst part about this mission is I know that at the end of it, I have to go back to that lady who was like, I hate that people are getting to retire early. I'm going to tell her that this is like an incinerator where they kill everybody, and she's going to be like, oh, well, it's good then, I'm glad. And then she's just going to be fine with it. Like, no surprise, no shock, she's just going to be happy about it. And she's going to be like, oh, I support this now. I know it. I know it's exactly how it's going to end up. To T&L customer service. I would like to formally request a refund on my new T&L shock cannon. You advertised it as the most reliable tool for disabling rude or disobedient automechanicals, but if you load it with an energy cell that is covered in your own blood, it misfires. I've used T&L weaponry exclusively for 7 years, but if this matter is not resolved, then you'll have lost another customer. You'll have also have lost another customer if I die, so you better hope I can get this blood back into my body. Oh man, they already looted all the bodies. I didn't even get a chance. How you doing? Really just an effort in futility. Oh, this kind of makes me want to play Viscera. You know? Something about all the cleaning and the dead bodies, the blood splattered everywhere, just really screams Viscera cleanup detail, you know? Severed limbs. One of these days I'll go back to that. Still installed, I think. Have they made any new... I guess they did make that one crime scene cleanup or whatever. I'd like to see more Viscera. Viscera-likes. Not enough games about cleaning up gore, you know? Well, I'd like a little bit more, like, nuance to it, you know? Something fun about, like, Viscera was, you know, determining what happened. I think that was cool. But it was very open to interpretation. Like, you could definitely get it right or wrong, but... You know, it was easy to get wrong, because there's a lot of, like, different, like... A lot of the things that could have happened are like, oh, did they get eviscerated, or did they get, like, bisected, or did they get beheaded, or did they get dismembered? And it's like, oh, well, kind of all those things. But some of them are not actually correct. I think you have to pick, like, the most, like, important of those in, like, each category kind of thing to have it correct. Due to the nature of their assignment, automechanicals in the HHC Early Retirement Center were not constructed with a standard maintenance mode or IFF transmitter responder. You'll be pleased to know this saved us 200 bits per unit, but please note that any injuries sustained during routine repairs will come out of your paycheck. Thanks for being part of the UDL team. Well, I can disable them, apparently. They've already been... Oh, hey. You know there was a hatch there. I've already killed them all, so it doesn't really matter. I didn't even get anything unique here. I was hoping for like a unique weapon or something, you know? Or an item. Like, oh, the retirees shotgun. I don't know, whatever. Something. Oh. Are these ones that were supposed to be disabled? These ones are very much not disabled. But they also might not be hostile. They're not red. Are you okay? We friends? Well, I guess we're friends. I don't think we're supposed to be friends, but... seem to be. I kind of want the experience, you know?
What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want.
Nothing to optically.
I like that you're just allowed to do whatever you want, and they don't care. At least like once or twice, as long as your speech is good enough.
You gotta teach me that.
Well, you put the thing that hacks the door on the door, and it hacks the door. Ooh, there was a hat in there. Was it a good hat? Was it a cool hat? No, it was a boring hat. Well, it's actually quite a cool hat, but it's not unique. Oh man, I kind of feel bad because I don't get to blast all these robots. That was a lot of experience I could have gotten. I just had to go and disable them all. Boo! Boo! Let me save, actually. I don't want to lose my reputation with Byzantium, of course. That'd be ridiculous. Okay, how's my rep doing? Rep good? Board reputation decreased. See, that's the problem. The board didn't like it. If they attacked me first, it'd be fine, probably. I don't know why I'd want to be on the good terms with the board, but... you know, could be. I should probably break the stuff down I picked up. Break down. Oh right, I don't want to get rid of any of this because I'm not sure what counts as Spacer's gear. And I did buy some stuff in the hopes that it would count. The game got like really stuttery there for a sec.
What's gone into Bachmeyer?
Oh, what was that? Oh, that was they were talking about the HHC, like their Tyree Center, I think.
Remember that stranger I saw?
Oh yeah, this person. This is not the quest I meant to do. All right, whatever. Hey, I'm back. I'm gonna put on the gear I bought, and hopefully it's the one you want. Because if it's not, I'm gonna be sad. What did I buy? It was just these two. That looks correct. Maybe.
Like a star.
Yay.
Darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic.
Ooh.
The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast. The brutish musk of a marauder. And the pièce de résistance. Monster leather.
Ooh.
1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a Raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10.
Oh, I have to gather? Oh. I'll get it done.
My dear, I have the highest confidence in you.
Damn, are you kidding me? Really? Really? I gotta go hunt a bunch of beasts to make a cool outfit for myself?
I've always loved
I mean, you're lucky I like Monster Hunter, or I'd be pissed. Okay, I think up this way.
Spacer's Choice dehydrated water tablets. Just out here. Now available in carbonate.
Was that angry lady? Maybe. She was definitely on a bench near something. Up here, maybe?
I think we can both agree that Maverick
Sam, have you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed. Plaque removal with a product trial of Pep You Up floss scheduled.
Next time we visit a garbage heap, your history.
Do we visit the garbage heap? Have we ever visited a garbage heap? Apparently I've never been here, so this is probably not the way to go. Oh, there she is. This was the way to go. Hortense
Oh, there.
Inglesby.
That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
I just did a job for you.
I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
Well, it turns out the retirement district isn't so much a life of luxury as it is a brutal execution.
What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's brilliant. To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the wisdom of the board again.
Dang.
Why, I had no reason to be envious at all. What a relief.
I'm like psychic or something. I really should have expected this reaction.
And how else would I react? A vagrant such as yourself couldn't possibly appreciate the emotional burden this news has lifted from my shoulders. But regardless of your ignorance, I promised you a fee for your services, so a fee you shall have.
Yep. Pay what we settled on, and we'll be copacetic.
Of course, as we agreed. I'm not one to break a contract.
Right.
In any event, while I'm deeply grateful for the peace of mind you've brought me, I will need some solitude to fully bask in it. So if there's nothing further...
Okay. Damn, you think, like, that I wouldn't just be, like, great at, like, predicting everything? But I'm just really good at it, you know? Something about it. I'm just so good at games. Why is everybody running? There's no crimes that have ever been committed on Byzantium. Why are you all scared? It says so in the pamphlets. Just having a leisurely stroll through town. I don't know why everybody's mad. I ain't done nothing. Can I go here? Is this a door I can go through? No. Dang. Rough. Weird. Huh. I don't know. Go ahead. Apparently I'm not allowed to blast random horrible people. God, what's the point of playing video games? You can't blast random horrible people. Not gonna react. She knows. She knows I couldn't do it again.
Sam, tell a dirty joke.
Command not recognized.
Ugh, fine. Tell any joke.
Please repeat the instruction.
Get screwed, Sam.
Request is invalid.
What was that? Oh, it's a little teacup canid or whatever.
Did you hear? Marjorie Dalton and Archibald Harris are redecorating with real crystal faux windows.
Whoa, real crystal faux windows? Crazy. How lavish. They said Billingsley was closed. Because they found a sprat. But clearly, there is no sprat here. He's still taking a nap. We shouldn't leave him in there. Okay, so we need to go meet Ellie's parents now, apparently. Because I can't go do this right now. Hunt Monarch, Emerald Vale. It's gonna make me go back to freaking Emerald Vale again. I also need to find this thing. Oh, it's down there. Whee! Well, was I supposed to find this without turning on the quest marker? No, there's no way.
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows, rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
Wow, that was a really bad tour. Look at the plaza, where the shops never close. Okay, you can stop now. Like, give me, like, some backstory. Give me some, like, you know, history. Tell me about who runs the place, you know.
Spacer's choice.
Okay, what do I got? What do I want to level? I guess I want to keep. I do want to level lock picking still, as always, just because I want to get to, you know, the first item in every locked container, which is free to open, can be stolen without consequence. That feels like a weird one. I actually don't care that much about that. I want to be able to open level 150 chests, though, so I care about that. I should raise my science as well. I use a lot of shock and plasma weapons. So, I also need to raise my dodge, too. I don't care about block, but dodge is fun, because it makes me jump further. I should raise my dialogue skills, too. I guess persuasion is my highest, so I should probably just raise that. Let's go for some lockpicking. Maybe hacking as well, and then we'll get more science later.
Not the best choice, it's the Spacer's choice.
Okay, I guess we're just going to freaking Emerald Vale now. I mean, we could do Ellie's quest, I suppose. There's also the main story, of course, which I've been ignoring.
Oh, for the good old days when you could simply...
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvant and desperation.
It's lemony fresh.
Yeah, I'm supposed to act like a scumbag in here. Apparently. Do I have to follow the instructions? Can I just, like, loot? It's a pretty bad guess. You know, looting the building's a pretty bad behavior. Oh, hey.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spit on the floor. Fancy place. I'll be taking a few things here with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze.
They don't care about you, Ellie.
The messes we've gotten ourselves into, right?
Ellie, they don't care about you. Immediately you can tell. Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it. We've done it at least twice.
Yep, We're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll leave when we're good and ready.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Damn. Hold up. These floors aren't just nice, they're top quality marble.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
It's not for lack of people trying, believe me.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Well, why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
They don't have a way to, like, confirm? Well, talk about making lemon slap out of lemons.
What vulgar company you keep, Marilyn.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Yeah, tell him Ellie's back, he'll be talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
I'll have you know Ellie's a professional miscreant.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
Naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
You done with these jerks?
Not until I get some answers.
What is there to answer?
I've at least made up a better story. Something with pirates or raptidons. And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Really knew your daughter, you'd know quiet's not in her vocabulary.
She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain.
Oh, but I want to cause a scene.
Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
I decided to be a delinquent, and I'm a miscreant even, and you didn't even let me. Man, what the hell?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm stealing from you. Whatever I want. Go away. Think I care? Yeah, check that out. Ooh, look at this. Some wine. I'll take this too. Mm-mm-mm. I don't have any grenades. I was gonna throw a grenade. Sorry, Ellie. No grenades.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise.
That's not really on my mind right now.
Can you believe those two?
Yeah?
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
I mean... How'd you think that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
It's a very specific fantasy. And then what?
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Alright, come on now. How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up because this would be just like me.
Very disjointed.
And make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Wow, you're really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Do you? Yeah, it's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moon base. Or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
I don't think that you've done either of those. I mean, this episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
Okay. I don't know, man. Like, gotta surround yourself with people who really look out for you, I guess.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
I mean, keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
And you can do that how? Like, I think considering they're the beneficiaries, you can't just transfer ownership. How do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Okay. Let me ask you a few things.
Something on your mind?
What do you got to say about Harlow? You were talking about that to distract yourself, surely.
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
It's hard to know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Yeah, just because Harlow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
We created artificial gravity, though.
This is why I hate metaphors. Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you.
See, that's where you're wrong. I'm made of silicate. Ever consider that looking out for others can be in your best interest?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
Wasn't reverse psychology. I mean, even you never really go it alone. You usually throw your lot in with the crew.
Sure do. And unlike you, Captain, the rest of us don't get a big fancy room with wall-to-wall windows. But let's forget about that, please. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though.
We
Anything else?
weren't even talking about Harlow after that. No. Ooh. Hey, doing P5 how's things? Morning. What kind of gun you got there? It's, doesn't match your armor very well. What you got? Okay, it matches your armor better, but it's mainly just very simplistic. Nothing very exciting about it. Not gonna turn any heads. Now this over here, look at that. That's a head turner right there. Freaking Inferno scythe with like the acid wash. Mm-hmm. That's some good looking stuff. Where am I going exactly? Oh, the insurance office to go create a beneficiary account that's definitely going to work and isn't going to have any pushback. Somehow. Did I come through here with this at one point? I don't remember going this direction. Well, no, I definitely did, because I remember... Oh, actually...
Anti-Cleo's energizing ointment. Enjoy.
No, I think this is where you start, maybe. I don't know. The sole letter in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group's satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Damn it. I guess I have to go to Monarch anyway. Okay, this is the start. This is where the ship is.
Exciting happen around here for once. Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork. Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead? What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Okay. You doing good? Rest of the country trying not to melt? Yeah. Yep. That's a tough one. But, you can manage. It'll be alright. Wish I had any advice for that, but my advice is buy an air conditioner, which probably is a lot easier said than done. So, not helpful. What the hell? My legs! Okay, so we're going to Monarch and to Emerald Vale. Why are we going to Emerald Vale again? For leather and something else. I thought. Oh, for the what is it called? The
We're now in orbit above
freaking the tour. I'm going for there for the tour. Cold baths and showers multiple times a day.
yourself or others while you are out.
Sitting where there's a breeze, consuming plenty of water, making sure to get electrolytes too. It's lasting for days, yeah. Make sure to check the wet bulb nonsense. Well, sorry, it's not nonsense, it's important. You want to make sure if the humidity and heat is high, you know, it's very easy to accidentally die. Who was coming with me on this journey? I don't think anybody needed to come with here. Nyoka gives experience for discovering stuff. I guess Sam could just tag along. Nobody needs to come back here. Got radiators to deal with the cold, not built for 35-degree heat. That's true, but it's been getting hotter. Like, it feels like... I don't know. I don't know how your government works, but it feels like something that should be addressed by the government. Because, like you say, your buildings and stuff aren't meant to deal with heat. But we know that... we know it's getting hotter. So, they should probably start planning for ways to deal with it. Especially with, like, record-breaking highs. Like, it'd take a long time to get it all sorted, but... it's kind of important to figure out. If people are struggling to deal with it, then... you know, maybe there ought to be a... sort of mass... funding to help fix it up in a way that will actually be useful. I guess I'm going here. I guess I'm going inside the building. Oh no, I'm going way over there. What the heck? But again, I don't know how this stuff works. I can't really speak on it. I can't help. I don't know what's going on. It's always hot and humid here. But we're used to it. Or where I live, we're used to it, so we're not really at risk of... like, heat stroke happens occasionally, but... you know, it's... most places are refrigerated. So, we're not really at risk of... real danger most of the time. Like, it's just such a big thing, like a big undertaking, that it's gonna, like, be hard to, like, get it going. But once it's started, it'll definitely be a good thing. It just takes time. And time is something that we have so much of. But people always feel we have so little. I want to explore over there, but I know you can't go there. I'm pretty sure I tried jumping into that lava pool at one point. I'm gonna try again, but I'm pretty sure you can't go this way. But I definitely feel like you could, like, it's terrain. You should be able to walk over there, right? Come on. Ah, it's an invisible wall. You can't go over there. Okay. I guess they did say to go admire the lava flows. You're gonna make me fight primals to go admire the lava flows? What the hell? Gigantus. I didn't... wait, have they... I wonder if that's always been there. I don't know that I've ever come over this way.
Discovered. Invasive contaminant detected. Sanitization incoming. Congratulations, customer. Your setup unit is performing at peak capacity.
But yeah, it's one of those things, like, anything I say on the matter will just kind of sound ignorant about it, because, like, you know, I can say, you know, get an air conditioner.
We hope you've enjoyed your trek across the breathtaking landscape of Emerald Vale.
It's very much a...
Two's most fertile settlement and future breadbasket of Halcyon.
it's very much a non-solution.
With a can of Spacer's Choice Saltuna before you make your way to Mighty Scylla, Halcyon's biggest asteroid.
I mean, a window unit is pretty cheap and definitely effective for that kind of thing, but the issue is more the combination of humidity with heat that's, you know, causing problems. It's more than just the heat itself. So a dehumidifier might work as well. I mean, the heat's never going to stop being an issue, but it's important that you're able to sweat. Refrigerative aircon is dehumidifying. Is that so? That's not something I knew. But I do guess my air conditioner regularly gets filled with water that I have to empty out, so that makes some sense. Probably. Portable ones usually have a drip tray that you need to empty if it runs for too long. Yep, okay, yep. I guess it does dehumidify then. I always wondered about it. I was like, I thought it was just condensation from the radiator, but it makes some sense that it'd be be dehumidifying as well, because it's usually quite a lot of water. It is condensation. Oh, well then, I don't know. Look, I haven't looked into it. I'm not a smarty pants. I'm not good at knowing things. So I'll believe what you say here. But I had no idea. I guess that kind of sounds condescending. I didn't mean it like that. I use smarty pants affectionately. Yeah, I wasn't aware that it dehumidified. I mean, I know it has a dehumidify option that I can turn on. I've never used it because I hate having to empty that drip tray because it's really heavy. And the tube doesn't work correctly. So I have to pick it up and tilt it to make the drip trays drip because the tube just doesn't work. For whatever reason. And that's a freaking nightmare, frankly. It's genuinely like 50, 60 pounds. I just have to like hold or like prop up on something and just wait for like 10 minutes while it like slowly flows out. How many more do I need? I just need 10 primal leather. What do I have? That's a primal hide, that's not leather. Oh, okay. Just different loot. Did I go through the entire primal nest? I don't remember. Oh. I never looted this before. Oh. How odd. Oh, you find something new every day, I guess. I'm not looking for marauders, I'm looking for primals. There's that area near the landing spot over here where I can't go quickly now, where there's a ton of primals. I'm actually curious, did I ever clear that out? I don't think I did. I think I was too afraid. The condensation on the cooling tube takes water from the air. Huh. Science is weird.
Didn't even get our hands dirty.
Sometimes I get kind of tired of being ignorant of everything. Just a little bit of introspection. Sometimes I feel kind of like bad being dumb sometimes. I'm kind of annoyed I can't one-shot these guys. This is the starter. This is where you begin the game, and I can't one-shot them still. Okay, we did finish up all the stuff we needed from the primals. But
Mega message. Preparing to neutralize and sanitize.
I still wanted to check that other area. Oh no, I went around and looted it. I remember looting it. I don't need to go back there. Okay, so we got the clothing, and we got the thing. We have to go to Scylla now. Unfortunately, that's also where we find primals, but we have to go there for the tour.
Destination reached. Scylla.
And people's fine. We're not looking to do something specific. I think it's also just like one of the negative aspects of streaming is you just kind of get introduced to like a lot of people who know a lot of things that you don't know, and it really puts into perspective how little you know about the world generally. Like in my immediate like social groups, I'm one of the smarter people, I would imagine, or one of the people that's more knowledgeable about things. But you know, being introduced to dozens or even hundreds of new people makes it like really humbling.
Scylla is our colony's busiest mining.
Wow, bad place for that.
Our word for it. Ask one of the hundreds of proud Hephaestus miners going about their work right now. You're in for a real treat, because our last stop takes us to a charming little village outside Stellar Bay, located on Terra 1.
Monarch? Stellar Bay? The little village? The one that got torn apart by raptidons? I feel like this information's a bit outdated. Hundreds of miners? This area has been completely destroyed and abandoned. Emerald Vale was the most, like, fertile land. That has been completely, like, barren for years. Saltuna, the factory's been closed down. Like, let's go to Monarch, where everything's great. Like, it's like torn apart by raptidons. It's hell. It's hell there. Can't wrap your head around how not knowing how seasons work. Even with the seasons thing. You'd have to think about orbits, the planet as a sphere, which people normally don't do, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I guess I sort of have some difficulty with seasons, not because I don't know how they work exactly, but like especially like the hemisphere thing was a bit rough for me, like remembering the you know, different seasons on different hemispheres, just because of like the, I don't know, like tilt and distance. I don't know. I still don't know exactly how it works. I can kind of like vaguely understand it, but in a way that's like I wouldn't be comfortable saying that I knew what I was talking about.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain. Please avoid damaging yourself.
It's rubbed in your face constantly there, like the Steam Summer Sale, for example. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's true. And you can't not know. Yeah, that makes sense. And like I said before, it's one of those things like this isn't exactly the case, but it's pretty, you know, pretty reliably the case in that Americans just know about America. It's huge, and we don't really associate with other places. We're sort of raised our entire lives to believe that this is the greatest country in the world and everything's great all the time, and there's no reason to bother learning about other places because it's too good here. I mean, there's different varying levels of propaganda based on where you're from, I guess, but even in like the liberal places or the the left-leaning places where we're a little bit less patriotic, it's still, from a young age, pretty much hammered into your head that America's the best. So, learning, Celsius or learning the metric system is pointless because, America's the #1 country. Everybody else should learn our system. Why would we bother, So, it's difficult because, like I said, I wouldn't say I'm sheltered living in America generally, but I certainly don't have the knowledge that I'm sure other countries tend to have about, like, other places. I couldn't tell you where most of the countries in the world are.
Others while you're out.
I could vaguely tell you. Like, I'd be like, oh, that's probably in Europe, probably in Africa, maybe in Asia, maybe in South America. Like, I could estimate where things would be at, but I couldn't point to them on a map. Hell, I can barely even find every 50 states. Sometimes I forget if it's 50 or 51. I don't even know. Like, I don't remember if it's 51. Like, you couldn't point out where every USA state is either? Well, I mean, yeah, but, like, that's different. Like, I'd hazard a guess you could probably point to most countries in Europe. Or at least, at least the ones surrounding Germany. But, like, yeah, I couldn't give you a good, like, education breakdown because I genuinely can't remember most of it, but a lot of it's, like, our like history classes are, like, learning about, like, inconsequential, like, who was the first president? And, like, oh, did you know that George Washington had wooden teeth or something? And it's like, okay. I don't even know if that was the one, but one of them had wooden teeth. Here's a fun fact that's definitely relevant. I meant to go to the insurance office. Like, oh, the best electricity in the world was created by the guy with the kite and the key, and it turns out that's not even, like, true. Or, like, it's, like, kind of true, but there's, like, it was, like, not quite that way, or somebody else flew the kite. I don't remember what it was. It was just, like, not entirely accurate. It was very much, like, romanticized. Where is the office? What am I doing here? There we go.
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
I don't know. This isn't gonna work, Ellie. Look, Ellie, I'm sorry. You don't seem terribly bright. I don't even know where you are. I guess it's good because I can't insult you.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh? What else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
How do I amend a claim?
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
But how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically?
Yes.
Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
I would never commit fraud.
That's for the best. What can I do for you?
Okay, you lied to me about the terminal being in the back room. $25,000 bits per month? That's not that much. Like, I've been playing the game for like a day, and I've made like at least 50,000. Removing Theodora and Lionel. Beneficiary list. To Ellie Fenhill. Okay, well, there you go. Laden jars are really interesting. Early capacitors. The kite with the key thing was to charge a Laden jar. Huh. I don't know. I didn't even know what that. I don't even know what that is. How would you charge? What? How do? So. How much charge could a early capacitor hold? Would it even be enough to? I mean, aside from just like, experimentation and, in the name of, advancing science, did they have any functional use? I don't know anything about them. I've never heard of them. Probably, like, I mean, you could have banks of them think together. I mean, that's kind of how it works with capacitors as well. So I guess that makes some sense. Do they hold a charge for any amount of time? Could they, like, reliably power, like, any amount of lights or something? I guess these are all kind of strange questions to ask. I shouldn't expect you to just know. Hey, so, about that theoretical?
Well. However, please note that to make a claim, and also note...
Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. Ellie, okay.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
I mean, if that's what you wanted, you could have just stayed in Byzantium.
Being a surgeon out there isn't as great as it seems. At least half your day is paperwork and red tape. No amount of money is worth dealing with that. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
I mean, what are you gonna do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
Why not?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
I mean, that's the kind of thing that's running this place into the crapper.
Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there.
Ellie, I don't like you.
Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I didn't do this for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
Because I'm helping you.
I always thought it meant we get used to the smell of each other's dirty socks. But you really do see a rosier version of things, huh?
Friendship's important. What else are we fighting for if not the people we care about?
to get all mushy.
Stop saying that!
Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
You don't want to be indebted to me, huh?
It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Okay. I can't stand you. Hate that personality type so much. It's too cynical. Frustrates me. A little bit of cynicism is fine, but you gotta have some positivity in there somewhere. Otherwise, you're just being a downer. What is your bonus? Cost of bribes is less. I don't care about that. Money is no issue. Money is not hard to make in this game. Why does it have a picture of my ship on my ship? Is that a normal thing? Do ships have, like, portraits of their own ship? Nice of Nyoka trying to teach Parvati to shoot. it re-renders the physics on the clothes every time I turn around. Oh, you gotta stay a little bit longer. They gotta, like, cull the elements. Picture of a different ship would be weird, wouldn't it? No, I don't think so. You gotta go, like, have aspirations, you know? Put a picture of the ship you want in the ship you have, so you can aim for that, you know? Remind yourself that there's more for you to, like, achieve. Okay, now we're going to Monarch. Which is... We're in Monarch. We're already here. Okay, what are we doing in Monarch? Looking for the 4th beacon. Map. Alright. That mean to the ship. Well, Ada's not the ship, and the ship doesn't have feelings, I don't think. Okay, we're getting Ellie off the squad, because and as mean as it is, I just cannot stand her. I can't stand her. Like, her and Vicar Max, I do not like. I'm okay with Felix, I'm okay with Nyoka, and I really like Parvati. Parvati's great. Sam's fun, too. I like Sam. Nyoka's cool, Felix is cool, Parvati's a sweetheart, and Sam is fun. So I'll keep Sam, and I guess I'll bring Nyoka, since it's Monarch. And then I'll leave this window, because I realized I need to break some stuff down.
Adjusting before you pull.
Safecracker's jacket. I'm still not sure if I want to wear that or not. Like, it's not bad. It's just like it's clothing, so it's light armor. I don't really use light armor. It doesn't give me the dodge skill of this either. I like the dodge skill. I think it's fun. I'm not really worried about dying or anything. So, I don't know. But I don't sneak. I don't do sneaking. Aside from the stealth skills, what do I care about this? Like, not really. I guess if I, like, upgraded a bit up to 20 with everything else, I could probably get a more accurate estimate of how strong it is. Because I also need to modify it if I was planning on wearing it. This is how much? Level 2049. I can give this 5 extra armor, so it goes up to 30. Or it goes up to 35? Well, how much armor does this have? 25, so it goes up to 30. And then I could give it, like, like better critical hits in TTD, or no, better restore in TTD? Increased movement speed in TTD? I mean, movement speed's kind of fun. A little bit of armor. Okay, so I'll start wearing that outfit for now. Just for a bit. I don't know how long I'll wear it for, but because I very much like the pink and green and blue. I think that looks great. So I'll wear this for a bit. Just because it gives me the ability to pick locks better.
Anticipating it. Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on it?
Put this away for now. Put the ball card in there. Everything else can be sold except for... No, that's it. Okay.
Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun.
I didn't save my selection of characters. How bad is that on mic? Whistling. Sorry, I whistle a lot. Is it like peaking the mic? Is that bad? Does it sound awful? I know old microphones used to have a really hard time with whistling. You weren't listening. Okay, well, it probably wasn't that bad then. Not more awful than the rest. How could you say that? No, good. I'm glad it's not. I'd be annoyed. I like to whistle. I don't even... How are we going to get up in there? I guess from... We need to kill a bunch of stuff anyway, so I guess I'll just go out the front. You retract the... Leyden jar is not holding much charge. That was an internal assumption, you believe? They can hold enough to be dangerous. Huh. Well, how dangerous? Like, deadly, or just like...
Hello again.
Incredibly unpleasant?
Do you want to buy something?
I need to look at weapons and armor. Do you got anything unique? No. Okay. Time to go blast some critters. See, I wish the frame rate was better for this, because this looks like it'd be super cool looking if it just rendered better. Like, that looks like a really cool effect if it just was, like, the right frame rate, maybe? I don't know. Like a vortex of sand blowing through that hole would look so cool if it just looked better, you know? How do I get over to where I'm trying to go? Like, I can imagine what it's supposed to look like, which helps. It looks so cool if it just looked better. Well, because I know what they're going for. I know what they want it to look like, but they just didn't do a very good job of making it look like that. Like, all the particles in the game move like a little...
Do you use alcohol as a cleaning agent? I've heard some folk do that.
Alcohol-based cleaners can compare to Samson Ray Acid Spray Premium Nozzle Attachment. Installation available for as low as 9 payments of 99.99 bits.
Is that a yes or a no? I can never tell with you.
Warning. Liquid is caustic. Keep out of reach from elderly customers and lab sprats.
Whoa! Watch who you're calling an elderly lab sprat, you bucket of bolts.
Anyway, so all the particles in the game move, like, significantly faster than I feel like they were meant to. Like, everything's just a little too quick. And I feel like the sand in that, like, tunnel is a good example. It's like, it's meant to be looking windy, which is fine. But I feel like the particles are just too quick. Like, they exhaust themselves too fast, you know? I didn't expect that guy to be alive after that shot. I guess Monarch is slightly higher level than the places I've been recently. Yoko, what's your special ability?
To shreds, you say?
Nice sick Futurama reference. Damn. Bit unnecessary, frankly. For an icon that looks like a shield. I feel like that wasn't necessary. It was just a random marauder goon, and you decided to just gun him down like nobody's business. That's crazy. That was mean.
Object is soon to be speckless.
Don't mess with us.
Analysis of efforts. Wrong tool for the job.
Nice hit.
I do not have the right tools for the job. Yeah, that thing just like popped its head right off. So it said I needed to get Mantiqueen something or other. I was looking for Mantiqueens, but I don't really know where to find them. They're sort of around. There's a Mantisaur, a Mega Mantisaur, which is not a Mantiqueen.
Sterling is this unit's middle name.
Oof, they had to censor that one. Way too violent. What the hell was that noise? Was that in the game? Is that like noise in the game? What was that? That was a terrible noise. Anyway. So they are individually bad. Like dangerous. At least dangerous, maybe deadly. For banks, they are both deadly and dangerous. Okay. Well, I'll make sure not to hang around banks of Leyden jars. Then. Which, frankly, just ruins my afternoon. So thanks. What was I here for? Oh, Mantiqueen. Mantiqueen and something else. Just don't lick them. Like... I mean, like... Why can't anybody let me have any fun? Why can't I lick the highly electrically charged... proto-capacitors? Come on. Where's your whimsy? You can lick them, just make sure to discharge it into a sibling first. Well, I've only got one of them, so I'll have to make the best of it. One time. Unless you count my like 7 half brothers, in which case you got a few more I can lick, I guess. Okay, well this is not good. This is where I found that hammer. I cannot get down from here. Make them hold hands. You can discharge it into a chain all at once. Well, no, because then I still only get one. If that's the case, How am I going to enjoy my time with the capacitor if I can only, you know, touch it once? Just take 2 half brothers and you got a full one. Yeah, I suppose it's gonna be kind of a gruesome, you know, experiment to combine them, but you're not wrong. I suppose I could.
Muting volume now. Ready to kill germs.
Oh, it didn't hurt that bad. You're screaming like you licked a capacitor just now. We both know that didn't happen. You just got shot with an electric gun. It's totally different. Why am I so over encumbered? What did I pick up that made me this heavy? Is it the Mantisaur stuff? Or does like per body give me like a ton of extra carry weight or something? Oh, look at that. Parvati might give me a ton of extra carry weight, actually, thinking about it. I feel like she had a bonus perk for something. How many human bodies would it take to safely discharge a Leyden jar bank? You know, provided we were all holding hands. Or would you reckon that the front one would get the biggest charge and they would, like, die, and then the second one would get, like, less and less and less? Would it go through them all equally? Would it, like, distribute evenly? Or would it, like, you know, fry the first person and maybe the second one and then be fine after, like, the third? Or it depends on the size of the jars. Well, I assume Leyden jars have a size. They're, you know, a normal size, like an average size. None of those words are the words I meant. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. A size that was designed to be the size that they are. Shot can carry through more than 100 people in a chain. Damn it, I don't have enough brothers. Although some of them probably have family. So I might be able to get some, like, cousins. Quarter cousins? Quarter nieces? Nephews? I guess they wouldn't be cousins. I'm sure we could figure it out, you know?
Welcome to Terra 1, the most Earth-like world in Halcyon. Take a moment to admire the triumph of civilization over nature. And while you're at it, say hello to the local settlers. We hope you've enjoyed this guided tour across the wonders of Halcyon. Please return to the Bureau of Exploration for a special prize.
Oh, my commemorative hat! I forgot about the hat! I still haven't killed a Mantiqueen here yet, though. What am I looking for exactly? It's a Mantiqueen and Raptidons. Oh, right. Okay, I gotta go back home to deconstruct some stuff, but... Actually, I guess I can go to Stellar Bay, because there's Raptidons, like, up here. Oh, I could go to, Cascadia. There's Raptidons and Mantisaurs there.
Unit's air purity sensors are indicating a lethal level of inebriation emanating from a nearby organic source.
Please, you think this is bad? You ought to get your sensors recal. You ain't seen me drunk.
Litter collected. Reminder. Please dispose of all empty bottles in the appropriate waste receptacle, as outlined by Ordinance P51 of the Board-Certified Sub-Board of Health.
I'll dispose of you in an appropriate waste receptacle if you don't stop nagging.
You be nice to Sam.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you. Customer, this area is utterly filthy.
Well, you know what to do. Where'd you come from? Oh no, I think I've asked. He doesn't actually have like any dialogue now. I don't think Sam has a quest. Oh, I have a lot of. I guess I have a lot of trash. That's why I'm so over encumbered. I'm carrying a ton of extra trash. You could discharge them into, like, not people? Well, then what's the point of the hypothetical? If I'm not discharging them into people, why even bother with the thought exercise, frankly? Hypothetical. For legal reasons, we have to call it hypothetical. I do not condone discharging banks of Leyden jars into humans. On the record.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
See, now I'm legally covered. Now we can hypothetically experiment all we want. Where the hell is the shop in this town? I hate Stellar Bay. I can never find the shop. You know what? You're a shop. You'll buy my crap.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
That is actually true. This time I am looking for that, but you don't have any of the ones I want. Oh, actually, you do. I think I need these. And that. How the hell do you have exactly what I need? You actually have the things I need. That's so funny. Wow, look at you. That's wacky. I didn't expect him to actually be selling the things that I need. That's very funny to me. I'm not gonna buy them. I like my, 40 grand. And I don't want to give you 2 of it. These don't weigh much, but they stack up. Well, they add up. Some of them actually are, better versions of worse ones. And I can't be bothered to figure out which ones are which. One of these days I might. I also need to, fix this. I have so much food. I'm holding on to the purple because it gives me body attribute. I remember that. I was holding on to, I think canid meat? Or was it Raptidon meat? Is this Raptidon meat? I was hanging on to that because that gives me health. I didn't care about any of the other stuff. The health regen, and, body and mind stats I care about, but nothing else. That's health regen. It might just be easier to hold on to the things I know give me things I want. So the Ramune Fizzy Tea gives mind. This gives personality. So we want to keep Purpleberry Liquor. Probably. Which one do I have more of that? Okay, so keep that one. Get rid of these. Those. What about... I don't even know what I have. We don't need the cigarettes. We don't need nicotine. I wish there was a way to, organize them in, what they do. Just a bunch of health regen stuff. It's, useful. Don't care about that. I don't think I need this. This is Adrena time. I guess that's fine. I think we have this and this mixed with, health regen or something. Or we did. Maybe I changed that. So mind attribute is caffeine. So we need a caffeine beverage. That's body, so we want to keep that one. What's my best caffeine beverage? We already have body with this, right? And that's body. Okay, we don't need milk or water. We have soda. Get rid of those apples. Mock apples, my mistake. Cysty pig cysts, cysty pig tumors. So we have this meat, which is just a better version. This is natural health regen, the purple candy. Harmful status effects reduced. No. Companion cooldown I don't care about. Get rid of the milk. Base health. Mind attributes. So I need mind, body, and what's the other one? Personality. Those are the only three, I think. So we got body here. Mind is caffeine. I don't know which one is going to be caffeine that I'll actually use. We also want carbs and meat. A good amount of... We have meats right here. We need carbs. We need a good amount of carbs. That's 9. That's 11. We need... That's meat. I was going out of my way not to sell all this because I just knew it would take forever, but they do have weight and I am running out of inventory space. Or was, so I do need to get rid of them. Okay, that's caffeine. That gives mind attributes plus 10. So we have natural health regen there with carbs. This is carbs as well, so get rid of that. We have base health there with the meat. Very good. So we don't need carbs or base health. Mind attribute there. Ooh, actually these are carbs too. There's more carbs than this is. I'll hold on to that. Get rid of the corn. Get rid of frozen dinner. Get rid of that. That's carbs. We have body attribute here. Yep. Personality attribute here. Yep. That's caffeine. That's mind. That's carbs. Health. Yep. We don't actually have that much caffeine stuff. Like, I figured this would have been it, but it's not. This is caffeine. This is body. I wonder if I could just get like all the Rizzo stuff instead, so I don't have to worry about it like being hard to find. Carbs, carbs, carbs. That's a lot of carbs. I'm gonna use these. Mind, personality, health, body, mind. Okay, we don't need that much mind. I'll get rid of everything. I'll just keep this one. We don't need to use it that often. There we go. Okay. I've finally gotten my weight down to a manageable level. And somehow he had enough money for that. Crazy. Now, what do I have here? I have purple berry lunch for carbohydrates, which we're going to switch out for this. And then the meat for for extra health. And that'll be my big old boost. Just because that does healing over time. Can I get better healing over time? Or is that just the best we can get? Is Adrena and Adrena time? This doesn't give me more health, though, so I guess not. Alright. Now when we inhale like Captain Crunch and like raw meat with our medical injector. It stabs a needle directly into our face with a bunch of like crunch berries and whatever else.
Rising. Concentrated.
Who the hell's Alonzo? Oh, it's my ship. I have to go back to my ship.
Scum present ahead.
Scum presents. Man, that present sure was scummy. Why am I yawning? I'm not that tired. I slept a lot before stream. Accidentally. Ooh. Oh no, Drown Redeem, and you almost had enough points for it. It's actually Drown 2, Electric Boogaloo. It's not the same. It's the sequel. That one's just there for fun. The original Drown was something I actually had planned. This one's just for fun, just to have it back in there. Oh, new Drown. You missed a W. I see. That changes the tone of the message pretty significantly. Hydrate.
This area has been sanitized.
Okay. I need to go to Cascadia, I think. Yeah, new. Yeah, I thought you were saying no, like you weren't excited to see a new Drown Redeem that's worth 1 billion, channel points. I mean, why wouldn't you be excited for that, frankly? Nah, didn't get me. I was suspicious. I was suspicious of the Hydrate after mentioning the new Drown Redeem. You didn't get me with the placeholder.
Here we go. Nice work.
One order of spick and span coming up.
Mm-hmm. Making you paranoid every time you drink is actually even better now. It won't be. Yeah, it's probably fine. Alright, it's not gonna... It's not gonna be that distracting.
Performance evaluation is sterling. Caution! Infestation encroaching!
Everyone all right?
No. I only got to kill one guy.
Incoming!
That will body bag required.
Who? Can't get past what armor? That's what I thought. That's what I thought, Nyoka. My gun is heavy weapon. It's got them penetrating rounds. No armor can fight me. Let me go to Cascadia so I can actually, fight enemies that I need to fight. I don't want to buy the stuff from the guy, but I might have to.
Detecting unclean, sulfuric-steeped presence within the immediate vicinity.
Ow.
Again.
Live on Monarch a few years, and gets under your skin. In your blood, you breathe it, taste it in everything you eat.
Replacement of faulty parts. Recommended.
Huh. Cascadia is empty. That is bad. For me. Oh. No. I mean, if it lets me loot already dead corpses for the stuff I need, then I'll take it. Oh. Excited for a second. There's a road there. Collapsed.
Area assessment. Tough stains and resistant contaminants ahead.
Mantisaur soldier.
Testing has no neutralizing effect on that
I think there's a Mantiqueen, yep, nearby here, I was going to say, but didn't need to finish that thought, because that's not. Problem now is finding that dead body I just shot. Hey, chill. Nice. We just need Raptidon flank hide, and I think we need one more of that. So I gotta go find a Raptidon somewhere. Shouldn't be too hard. They're kind of everywhere. But I feel like there's like in a different part of the map than I'm in right now. There's that pen where there was a bunch of them, but I don't imagine they're still there. Ugh, maybe I am tired. Or maybe I'm not getting enough oxygen. No, it's fine. That didn't help. That just kind of made me almost choke. You're breathing so sharply it makes you like choke.
Putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years. Avoid contact with eyes. Liquid is caustic.
Liquid is caustic. All liquid. Sometimes they're like sleeping in the bushes, so they're like hard to see.
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
And I just don't see them, and they just sort of attack me when I'm not paying attention. It's a good thing things make noise, or I might be dead. This game is very easy, though. I am playing on the hardest difficulty that I can. I'm not playing on Supernova, because I couldn't do the save thing, but I'm playing on hard right now, and I'm genuinely not having any difficulties. Ow! I'm doing more damage to myself jumping off of, like, small ledges than I am taking from regular enemies. I miss Felix. I miss having Felix drop kick things. That was cool. What?
Now that was a hunt. Captain, you sure know how to set a woman's heart to beating, that's for sure.
Was that a hunt? No, it was just we killed like 5 of those things. They're not that hard to deal with. A Mega Mantiqueen, however, might be a problem. I drank it too fast, but I do like that. That ducky is so... That's a good ducky emote. I like that one. I wonder what the story is behind that. Oh my god, Yoko didn't do it. I thought she'd kill it for sure.
Competition. Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
I thought for sure Nyoko would be able to gun it down with that and it would work out fine, but it didn't do any damage. I wonder if it doesn't actually do very much damage and it's just for, like, distracting or something, or like a debuffs or something like that.
Centrifuge mode activated.
So I know that, like, ragdolls.
Analysis of efforts. Wrong tool for the job.
Damn, but we're good.
I wonder if I can open this chest back here yet. I don't know how much... Oh, no, I can't. Parvati's not in my party. I guess that's a benefit of having Parvati, is that she raises my ability to, like, open, like, containers. She gives me extra, like, hacking. Or not hacking, extra lockpicking. No. I bet if she was in my party, I'd be able to get it. How could this happen to me? Where is this? Where is it? Okay. We got what we needed. I'm going to head back to the Unreliable. And then go back to Byzantium, I guess. Okay. I never did modify this for some reason. Why didn't I do that? Mr. Ouch, Mr. Power, Mr. N-Ray, Shock, Mr. Zap, Mr. Acid, Mr. Ouch. I guess Mr. Ouch is probably the best one here. Is it just shrinks it? What does it do? It literally just makes it shorter. Here's power attack, plasma damage, acid damage, shock damage, N-Ray damage. Yeah, but it just I could give it just power attack. I don't have like power like movements like attack speed. It has attack speed by default. Why would it makes it smaller? Why would that give it more? I can't even power attack. I don't even have the ability to power attack. At some point I expected that combo to end, but it didn't. It says extended attack combo, so I just assumed it would end. The last one I had an extended attack combo on ended after like twice of the two of the combos. Should I upgrade this? I guess I could. Parvati uses it. It's, I think primarily that, so probably worth it. Kind of expensive, but I do have 40 grand that I could spend on it, I suppose. Oh, the Unreliable. She can't even use it. It's so bad. it's level 6. I guess she doesn't use it because she only uses the melee weapon anyway, so it's fine, but damn. And Felix uses this thing as well, the Rapti prod. Huh. It's from a somewhat duck-themed channel. Streamer says duck instead of the F word. I would never. Has little rubber ducks on the turntables. Calls the community the pond. No, that's fun. All Halcyon in a day. Right? Oh no, yeah, right. I returned to Alonzo. Was their name Alonzo? Oh no, the guy. Okay, I thought like this is yeah. Return to Celeste. I was like, I'm pretty sure that her name's not Alonzo, but maybe I misremembered. To Byzantium, where I definitely fit in. We sure are. I'm gonna go to Byzantium. I'm gonna bring Parvati because she gives me the ability to lockpick better. I guess I'll get rid of Sam. And I like Felix. Felix is fun. Why are we so close? Okay. Don't animate at the same time. Come on now. I kind of like idle animations. I feel like a lot of times they make them go too fast, in that like they make them repeat too quickly. Like if I'm standing in one spot for like a long time, I'll like do my idle animations like maybe 3 times,
Racer's choice.
in like 10 minutes, you know? Like when I
down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request
how dare you speak over me? Maybe you need to do them more frequently. Maybe, because the way I stand is I'm sure it either looks silly or intimidating. I couldn't say for sure because I've never looked at myself standing that way. But I stand with my like fists on my sides. Like, you know how Superman stands when he's like, ha ha, you know, that kind of thing? I do that, but I'm like standing, just standing, doing nothing else but standing. I'm not like gesturing or anything. But I stand like straight up, you know, feet apart in superhero pose, basically. All the time. Like, that's just how I stand. Like, I don't know why I do that. I just think it's comfortable. And so when I do my idle animations, I'll like drop one of my arms down or like look at my nails or something. Or like, you know, if I need to like shake out my wrists because I've been standing in that pose for a long time because my wrists are straight because I'm putting them on my hips or my waist. I'm not putting them on my hips. I'm putting them on my waist. I'm like putting them like, I guess where my kidneys would be, except like further forward.
Oh, it's you. I suppose you're here to collect your prize, hmm?
Yes.
I really do have the worst luck. When I gave you this job, I never expected you'd be so damned competent.
What? Do I not get my hat? What?
The tour's not real, friend. Board shut it down years ago due to unacceptably high rates of fatalities. So I greased a few palms and got the tour up and running again. I outfitted every beacon with a recording device. Live footage of dim-witted mercenaries dying in gruesome ways across Halcyon. Oh, imagine the ratings.
Damn. There's no way that's legal.
Why the hell shouldn't it be legal? I filed the appropriate paperwork. I paid my dues. Look, never mind. Just take your reward and get out of my hair. One certified explorer's hat.
Yes.
Courtesy of the Bureau of Exploration. With my compliments.
Nice. I was wondering why we were coming across, like, new enemies I hadn't seen before.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, we're friends now. Okay, cool. Kidneys can move around quite a lot in there. Okay, in that case, I put them, like, below my shoulders, like, directly downwards, on the bottom of my rib cage. Like, around that area. The rib cage moves around an awful lot less. Can I demonstrate? Yeah, sure, here. Like that.
My dear fellow.
Yeah, you're welcome. What's my new hat look like? Oh! That's sick. It's not very good, but it looks cool. Can I truly replace the moon head for the hat? For the cool hat? For exploring the great and dangerous vistas of the galaxy, or just looking like you do? It's a certified hat. It sure is. It's even got various teeth. Okay. It really just sits right on the head. It doesn't even, like, it doesn't even go... It has no space for you to, like, put it up in there. Oh, God, I kind of have to wear it. It's such a good hat. I feel bad, though. I've gotten rid of my pink armor, and I've gotten rid of my moon head. Who even am I anymore?
What can I do for you, darling?
I have the things. Manta Queen chitin, Raptidon hide, and primal leather. All done.
I've been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster. While you were gone, I put in an order for one of my bespoke lapels. Solid gold, diamond encrusted. If it doesn't have one of my lapels, it's not a Jolicoeur original. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a signature. Bureaucracy is so utterly insufferable. Be a dear and retrieve it for me.
Okay.
Wonderful! I'm giving you authorization to retrieve this parcel on my behalf. You truly are my savior, darling.
Mm-hmm. You're lucky I want this outfit. Someone with a cool hat. I guess I am. You're right. It is a cool hat. And I am someone with it.
Always loved that sculpture.
Now, where was the mail zone? I remember that existing somewhere. I've been there a couple times. I don't remember where it is, though.
2-hour energy group. Watch out for hour 3.
There's another direction in. I'm going to be entering the back door. Hello.
How may I be of assistance?
Celestial Liqueur sent me. I'm here to sign for a parcel.
If you would like to sign for a parcel, please go to window B.
Okay. Hello.
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service, where all parcels are guaranteed to be delivered within acceptable margins of certainty. How may I be of assistance?
I'm here to collect a parcel for a Celestial Liqueur.
Let me just look that up for you. It appears that a parcel for Ms. Jolicoeur, Celeste is currently out for delivery.
It is being delivered to Miss Jolicoeur's address, right?
Let me see here. A parcel for Jolicoeur, Celeste is being delivered to 316 Rockwell in the Byzantium Estates.
Alright.
Thank you for allowing HPS to be your only option today.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go break into somebody's house and steal a package. Not with a gun. They don't gotta threaten anybody, probably. We were unable to deliver your parcel as requested. Your parcel is being returned to HPS building located at 533 Eridanos. Please speak to HPS clerk about the retrieval of your parcel. Where the heck is Eridanos? Oh, I'm not gonna get the outfit, am I? I went through all this effort and they're not even gonna give it to me. They're gonna be like, oh, we can't get the outfit completed, so we're gonna have to just scrap the whole thing. Hello.
Halcyon Parcel Service is proud to be the colony's only parcel delivery service.
Mm-hmm.
How may I be of assistance?
I got a note to pick up a parcel.
I must respectfully ask that you calm down, please. Parcels must be picked up at window A.
Okay.
How may I be of assistance?
I'm here to pick up a parcel for Celeste Jolicoeur.
Of course. If you could just verify for me that you are Jolicoeur, Celeste, or an officially authorized proxy?
I have your authorization.
Everything seems to be in order. Here you are, one parcel.
Excellent.
I hope this has been a pleasant and satisfying transaction. Halcyon Parcel Service thanks you for your patronage.
It has been a delight. You have a wonderful day. Man, if they don't want people to, like, join the rebels. They need to not make such a cool like artwork of it. That's a sick like propaganda poster.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going?
I'm not gonna get my outfit, am I?
Hey, careful. Don't go running around in the middle of a crime scene.
What happened to Celeste?
You mean Miss Jolie Kerr? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. We found her in her office, working on something perverse. She didn't cooperate, so we had to put her down. Never took her for a dissident sympathizer.
Did you really have to kill her? We were doing business.
Byzantium security regrets any disruption to regular flow of commerce. However, cultural and moral hygiene must always be maintained. Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics, your first and last line of defense in the war against sedition.
Man. Damn. Oh, it's been made. I have the outfit. Thank you, Celeste. I'm sorry you had to die for it, but I knew it's what you would have wanted. Free lunch is best lunch, apparently. Just gotta check these hats to make sure there's nothing, worth stealing. I haven't actually seen another hat like this one before. Oh, you know the worst part about this is, like, this shop is gonna close down now. It's gonna really suck. There's not gonna be any, like, hats here, you know?
What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want, man. Whatever. Oh, I was just leaving.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
I don't know why I don't have the other. I don't know why I don't have the intimidation to, get it. But the Duchess gives handgun bonus. You want to be demure, but do you want them to look? Wear a fascinator cap from Jollicure. Weddings, funerals, cocktail parties, be the center of attention. Wow. Dialogue skills and leadership skills buffed. Wow. Exquisite outfit crafted by Celeste Jollicure. This suit provides as much protection as standard heavy armor. Damn, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. I don't entirely understand how it's a subversion of fashion. I don't see any... I don't see any, Mantiqueen bits. I guess that's why it's armored. Is that what I look like in real life? I wish I was this fabulous. Board reputation decreased from stealing, I guess. I thought it was because I put on the outfit. Yeah, it just gives a bunch of protection for everything. Pretty good. I gotta go customize it now too. Man, the freaking hat with the suit. You love to see it.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
And it's red. That helps. It's also red. Like, it's like red velvet or satin. I can't even tell what. It's a soft material. One of them soft shinies. Find and kill Eva Chartrand. Why was I doing that? Oh, because she's a alien sympathizer, of course. I remember. I'm gonna need to get hold of one of those pistols that shoot twice. The plasma pistols. Because they're red, and it would match my outfit. This gun's nice, but it's not red. It does not match my outfit. Clearly. Ooh, hey.
No magazines, no posters, not a Rizzo's in sight. What a pile.
What do you mean? What's wrong with, like, you know... You don't like fancy house with no vending machines? Ooh. Cascadia compromised. I received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells, maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands the sacrifice made on Monarch and HRS-1084 serve a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. My worst suspicions are confirmed. HRS-1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks? My team. As usual, my handlers on the board are no help. Until I deliver results they can replicate, package, and disperse to the general population, they desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Circumstances were hardly optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled out Cascadia from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS-1084. Perhaps my home and steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat I need. Though I miss working alongside colleagues, I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed, the ones I lost. The work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds we touched. Colonialism worked for a time, but our oldest trick didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Unseal the lab. I didn't even know there was a lab here. Is this the lab? Oh. Now you guys could really, like, make your armor a bit nicer. It's really kind of ragged. We're on Byzantium, for goodness sake. I know Parvati has a nice outfit.
Smells like the med bays, only wealthier.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Lilia Hagen sent me to kill you?
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Why would the board want you dead?
To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you. I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen.
Lilia runs salvage on Groundbreaker. Good boss, bit of a live wire.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens. This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
Yeah. You've been to Cascadia and Station 1084. I know all of your dirty secrets.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
Sublight took over the lab. Your human aquariums are probably just office decor.
Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
Well... what were you trying to prove by experimenting on themselves?
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
Crisis?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
I think they've realized it. Do you always have corporate guards in your home?
It seems I have you to thank for my current house guests.
So you're telling me this is all about vegetables?
Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species. And sicker.
Is that why everyone in Edgewater was so sick? Not a plague, but vegetables?
Yeah.
The lack of usable nutrients is compromising our immune systems. Under these conditions, even the common cold could seem like a plague. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Adaptation didn't save your research team.
Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
I'm surprised you don't have more support from the board.
There are other teams. We didn't want to experiment on human test subjects, so we used the only resources we had. Each other. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Isn't that one of the assault cruisers patrolling Halcyon?
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Board cover-ups? Vessels disappearing into the aether? Sounds like the work of aliens to me.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Damn. I mean... yeah, colonists might get unruly if they realize there's only one boot on their neck.
Oh, nothing wrong with colonists getting unruly. Could be a real boost to the pitchfork industry.
The board also has its brand to uphold. If you can't trust the brand, what else is there?
Evil. Okay, so the board wants to adapt the entire population of Halcyon.
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
I don't understand a word she said, but I don't like her tone one bit.
What? Felix,
You
shush.
really think the board got our best interests at heart?
No.
I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Well, where do we go from here, then?
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
Thoughts, Felix?
You know how I feel, boss. If you're a cog in the corporate apparatus, your face is pretty much fair game. That's my motto.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony.
All right. Let's not guilt trip. Parvati?
It seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help. Ain't many in the colony doing that. We should let her try.
Yeah.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
How would you like to work for a dissident criminal?
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Yeah, nice.
Doctor! What choice do I have, Commander?
I didn't take much convincing.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Well, I mean, Less work than hauling my corpse out of here.
Wrong answer.
Damn. He's not the gun I meant to have equipped. Where even is that guy? Oh, there you are. That wasn't much of a threat, was it? Also, he seemed very, like, you know, kind for someone I had to... who was gonna kill me. Oh, Commander, I don't want to have to do this, but, you left me no choice. I have to kill you now. And it's like, alright, dang. Could have been friends.
Okay, gone quiet.
Oh my god.
Do you think someone gave him bad directions?
That's so many things to read. Dr. Chartrand's wall is covered with message printouts related to the Earth Directorate cruiser Cornelius Vanderbilt. Scanning through the papers, the following catches your eye. From Layman P., Chief of Comms J.J. Astor, to Chartrand E. Citizens Chartrand, the Astor is an Earth Directorate cruiser dedicated to preserving the prosperity and peace of Halcyon's government, not your personal messaging service. You will stop abusing your access to Alpha Band transmission, or I will be forced to request an immediate performance evaluation, and that won't go well for you. When the Cornelius Vanderbilt checks in, we will inform the board. If the board supervisor feels a lab coat needs to know, they will inform you. You are to have no further contact with the Astor outside of proper channels. Chief Layman, any word? The Vanderbilt was supposed to reach Earth months ago. Surely you've received a skip drone confirming their passage by now. It's imperative that I receive any message from Earth Chimerists immediately. I cannot say why this is so important. You don't have the clearance. The remaining pages are more of the same. Dr. Chartrand attempting to determine the status of the Vanderbilt and getting no information in return. A final note stands out. Spoke with S. Still no word after a year. I'm on my own.
Cornelius Vanderbilt's still out there in the aether somewhere. I wager the whole crew's turned cannibal by now.
Damn, Felix. Okay, there is different notes.
I knew they were up to some freakish experiments.
Okay. Yeah. Let me try to determine which one of these is like actually like progressive notes, because like there's like a skip between these two, but these are the same note apparently. Yeah. So these are different notes. Pages and pages of Dr. Chartrand's research cover the wall with summaries and charts from various presentations. Most of the text is beyond your understanding, filled with jargon such as nucleon twining and hybrid transcription. Transcriptation? And morphology synthesis of Alta Vitae contamination. Mixed in with scientific data is the following message. S. I've included my research for your review, but here's the brass tacks. Homo sapiens, humanity as we know it, cannot survive in Halcyon. Something went wrong with the terraforming. We can't eat the native plants, and the ones we brought with us adapted more to Halcyon's system than anyone has seen before. Every meal we eat, our bodies fail to absorb vital nutrients. The waves of sickness and population decline affecting the townships, they're all symptoms of this one problem. We are starving. Maybe the lab coats on the Hope could have figured this out. Maybe if we were still in contact with Earth, we'd have other options. The wishing doesn't fill the balance sheet, and the only solution I see, the only chance, is if we transform humanity to become Halcyon natives. Say farewell to Homo sapiens. Our future is Homo Halcyonis. My team is gone now. Even lore. Send any lab coats or workers with a chimerical bent my way. I can't use any of the sawbones you sent. They're not chimerists, and most are too whole-headed to train. I need time to get this right. S. By the architect. I swear I'll do it. For the colony and for my team. Okay, so I guess if you blast her, that's going to be the... that's going to be the way you find out what's going on. I didn't grab anything. What are you talking about? I would never steal. What's in there? Energy cells. Dr. Lorelei Fall. Alive. Life signs minimal. Active. Subject will need medical treatments beyond our current understanding before any attempt to extract is made. You should have let me go, Lore. I drew the short straw. It was my turn. I don't think I'm strong enough to go on without you. I'll never stop searching for a way to bring you back. If I fail, may the architect annotate your place in the equation. Eva. You did hear a whistle that time, and it's fine. About as loud as your speech. Okay. Yeah, I remember, like, old microphones, like 10 years ago, even, used to, like, really hate whistling. Like, it would, like, clip the audio and cause, like, distortion. But I guess that has been a problem solved. But yes, now that I've mentioned it, I imagine that you'll notice the whistling a lot more than previous. Because I do whistle a lot when I'm doing stuff. Kind of my natural reaction to like close calls and things is a whistle. Or impressed by something. Just happens. I feel really slow. Or pretending not to be stealing things. What? No, I would never pretend to do anything.
Don't you think we ought to go inside?
I'm very always truthful about everything I do. Forever, always. And stealing is naturally wrong, obviously. The natural state of Krim. It's no, well, I mean, yeah. Why am I running all the way back over here? I mean, I guess I was going to go back to the ship, but I don't have to. I can just teleport into it. So I want to go back to Lilia Hagen, finish that quest, then come back to Byzantium, and then start doing the actual story, probably. Also, did I get any, like, loot from that? Because that was like a... Lilia will want to know what happened to Dr. Shrand. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I don't know if I could...
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Well...
Welcome back, Captain.
It was
How can I be of assistance?
less ethics and more like everybody's gonna die if they can't get that research correct. Doesn't seem like ethics as much as practicality, but maybe.
Destination reached.
I mean, I didn't plan to kill her anyway, but, you know, that was more because alien conspiracy theorist. I wonder if I can, like, lie to her. I'll probably not. She's a criminal, so I doubt I'd be able to lie very well. Although maybe I've got this really fancy suit. Pretty good at lying, apparently, with the what do you call it? The speech skill upgrade. Can I just like warp over to her, or do I have to go all the way over there? No, I have to go all the way over there. All right. Like warp to the promenade. I don't have to. I don't know why I'm like I'm not like in a hurry or anything. I don't know when to do the DLCs. I need to do those eventually. I've only done like 3 or 4 main story quests. I'm not sure how many there are. But the game supposedly was like 30 to 40 hours, and I'm like 60 hours in or some such. I don't know if that's actually true. I might be lying. I'm exaggerating, of course. I'm about 30 hours in, 35 hours in, something like that. What is 24 plus 14? 38. I'm 38 hours in. The game is still around 30 to 40 hours. So I'd actually probably do a proper save too. Okay, so I'm closer to 40. Point is, if that number's to be believed, then the game is pretty much over, which means I need to like figure out when to do the DLCs. But also it can be up to like 80 hours, supposedly, so I don't know about all that. Hey, how you doing?
Is it done?
I spoke to Chartrand and I'm not gonna kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
Well... You misunderstood Chartrand's research. She's our best shot at survival in Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
The thanks we get for showing a little integrity.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
What's going on with your head? Why'd your goggles clip? Since when has that happened?
Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous.
But my employment. But Lilia, my employment. You didn't give me a chance to like use my suit. You were just upset with me. Look at the company reveres me. You only kind of dislike me. Maybe I should overthrow you and take over the company for myself. Fine. It's intriguing how we devoted our resources to the stars when there were still so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of other worlds. The fate of an outbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, and any number of alien catastrophes. Recklessness and impatience are, perhaps, hardwired features of humanity, and not errors in our genes, as others might imply. Anything back here I can steal from you? Okay, they're not like happy about me doing this. Yeah, they don't want me to do that. Fine, I won't steal from your boss. Damn.
Miss Lilia says we ain't supposed to talk.
Damn. Excommunicated. I should have shot the scientist.
We're a legitimate business.
CNP Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one.
Give me just a sec. I'm gonna look up when I start the DLCs. I'll go into the idle cam for fun, so you can all admire the suit. There you go. When to start DLCs in... Why did you pull your gun out? Why are you going aggressive? What's going on with that? Put it back. Put it that way. In the Outer Worlds. This one's from 2 years ago. Eridanos before Gorgon. Okay, but Eridanos is harder. They're largely except from the main game. Okay. They say do Gorgon at level 20. And Eridanos at level 25. I'm already level 29, so just sort of do them whenever, I guess.
Rizzo's Preliminary Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
I might go pop over to Phineas's lab and see if that scientist is there. I doubt it, but the game does occasionally move characters around.